I would say we can get this started. Yeah, we have 23 participants. Thank you everybody for joining today. Very excited, a bit nervous to be honest, but yeah, I would like to hand over to Felix for some intro words, and then we can jump to the slide with the experiment and the agenda. Felix.
I wasn't prepared for this, I think. Well, happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Fun 9. Hope you're all doing fine, and very welcome to the very first European Town Hall. And some of you know already about the Town Halls. We have people here from the LATAM, Africa, Eastern Town Hall even present. Short intro about the Town Halls. These are community events for the Cardano and Catalyst community to come together, to meet each other, to connect with each other, to present ideas, projects, visions, challenges, whatnot to each other. And the most important, to build community with the people you like to. And therefore, we have these meetings where we have beautiful souls from all the community coming together, listening to each other, chatting, discussing with each other what matters to them, what is important to them. And the town halls are community events which invites everybody to join this party and to join and to participate in those conversations. And town halls, there are a bunch. There's an Eastern Town Hall, there's a LATAM Town Hall, there's Africa Town Hall, there's for sure the Catalyst Town Hall, there's the Pacific Town Hall. And here today we have the very first European Town Hall, which is really exciting. Because one goal of the town halls is to say, not everybody likes to join and to speak English all the time. So the town halls mostly run language-based and culture-based, which means in a later stage, there might be breakout rooms hosted by you, maybe in your local language, and invite your community to join and have some great discussions. I hope this gave a nice intro, and I don't like to give intros, so I shut up and listen to you guys.
Okay, all right. So I guess then we jump to the next tradition. There is this slide, and it is read sometimes or every time by a new person in the communities. So this is a slide basically where there is the goal that we have tradition. Yeah, every time we're doing this, repeating this, and this is bonding the members and saying we are here in a environment which is changing every time and developing every time. Things might break, they might lack documentation, differ greatly between iterations, disorient, overload, and inspire. But our goal is to provide a safe and lively environment for you to explore the highest potential of human collaboration. So this is basically like the mantra what Catalyst is all about. Yeah, it's saying it doesn't have to be perfect from day one. It can evolve, it can get better day by day. It's this concept of anti-fragility, so of improving day by day and making sure that what we are building is sustainable and is forever. Yeah, I'll go to the next slide. This is just a summary of the agenda for today. We will vote for the logo. Then Mao will give us some intro of the GMBL tokens. Then we will have maybe all the participants say some words about them. Very short, we are 30 people. So if everyone takes some 30 seconds. Then a short intro from myself about my background, telling you how it came to this non-profit organization that we have created. Miroslav and Andre will give us some hints about or some information about the Treasury Guild and how we are ensuring transparency about every value change here in our wallet. And Andre will help us to understand how we want to find our precise purpose and explain the concept of the GPS. Alex from the LATAM community. Hi, Alex. Thank you for being here. Will share with us their journey of community building. Ali from Ali Illustrated on behalf of Cardano Women will also share with us her approach of community building with her team, of course. Andreas from the Eastern Hemisphere is also with us. Thanks for being here. And also Patrick, a columnist and SPO, I understand, Trilingual crypto enthusiast, will also share with us some information. Yeah, I don't know if we really will make it to karaoke time. It's a very packed agenda, but yeah, I think so far so good. All right, so let's go to the logo thing. We have received a couple of proposals, and let me share my or show you the logo proposals that we have received. Then this is the option number 1, and option number 2. Gotta go here. This is basically option number 2. So there are two versions, slightly different.
Decide to a logo, it's very important because it's going to be the image of the community, right? So for the side, this huge thing, we can, what do you think, Ricardo? Raise your hand, propose the first, show us the first idea, the first concept, the first design, and who like the first design can raise their hand, and later the second design. This is the second one. Can you put first the first one?
I will go to the first one. Yeah.
12 hands. Yep.
12 hands. Okay. Here on my screen, I only see yeah, part of it. All right. And then let's go to the other proposal. Right. Michael, I think maybe you could tell us a little bit about the logo, the idea.
Yes. Hello, guys. Okay, my English is not very good, yeah, and I speak slowly. My name is Michael. The picture showed contact the community. The picture shows stars for Europe, the plus for big world, and Cardano every join.
Okay, thank you very much. Now let's see how many hands we have up.
Ricardo, just in the live chat, can you just double click on one of the logos to show it fully?
Yes.
Cool. Thanks.
There are 4 hands at the moment, 5, 6, and 6 hands against 12. So in 1, 2, 3, the first design wins.
Excellent.
So,
okay. So I mean, yeah. So let's
Europe
go,
has a logo, right?
Let's then go to the other one and see which version we would like to.
I think it is, or for me, it seems like it is set. So if you need, say, profile picture on Twitter or YouTube, you will go for one that is
like the official one, right?
You know, matches the other stuff on the profile, and also you would choose one that has no text for the profile picture. But if you then make like a more broader picture like this, what's it called? The banner thingy on Twitter, you would use another one. I would say it's a set.
Okay. All right, so I can relate to the topic with the text because if we're using the logo in Discord, for example, or Twitter, then the text will be too small. So I have 2 versions basically that we would establish as our, let's PFP, call it like that. So maybe we go first for the white one. Who would like to vote for the white one for our official Discord logo, for example? Let's raise hands, guys. So
raise hands, man.
Okay, 1. Okay. Mao, can you double check, because maybe I don't see all votes. It was 1, right?
Yep, it was only 1, 2, and nobody else.
All right. And what about the blue one? How many votes do we have for the blue one?
Okay, I like that.
So decision taken, right? Okay.
1,
so then...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right. Good. Okay, then I will continue to the next point in the agenda. Thank you very much for the for Michael for your submission. sorry that it didn't work out this time, but we might have other activities in the future, like the website, etc., where there will be similar contests. And Mao, maybe you can share with us the information about the GMBL tokens. I will stop sharing and give you the presenter, right? If that's okay with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, hello, everyone. I know that everyone is asking what this guy again here in Catalyst making community, but Ricardo asked me to help me with some stuff today. So I'm here, I'm helping as everyone here that want to see the community keeps growing and wants to always keep building. So I want to send you the link to DWork. This is the contributors DWork thing, and I will share my screen. Now you can see it. This is the European Town Hall DWork. So you must to go here.
Okay, Andre. So here I see it.
Then you put on submit work.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly. There you just type your name. Or anything, or happy Thursday, or I love coffee with milk, or whatever you want to add.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Exactly. And when you scroll down now, you can see, okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So
it
I'm
was there.
using
And
this the submission button.
exactly. And the admins have to be really careful, because when they approve, they will have two options: approve one or several ones. And when the admin says, for example, okay, let's say, then we have this one, then I can see, cool, it rests there. Now you're approved, because we can see you on the call and everything. And that's pretty much it. The next step is that somebody from the team will take some minutes to reach out to everybody to get their receiving addresses. And then on Monday, Andrea and Miroslav from the Treasury Guild will send you some GMBL tokens for the rebalance.
Very good. Okay, guys, it could be that we have some help needed in the Discord. We can use it. Just put your text if you need some help. We can help with that. So now, because we're 31 participants and we thought maybe we will do this like 4 or 6, but yeah, luckily we're more. My proposal would be that everybody just says the name and the country where you're based, so that we don't spend too much time in like introducing every single person. Yeah, maybe we go from left to right. Andre, maybe you want to start?
Andrea from the Czech Republic.
All right. So then I think we have
Thanks. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
I'm Hemisphere from Ghana with the Africa Town Hall meeting.
Nice to meet you. So nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So what's next?
Okay, I go. I'm Davide. I'm living in the Netherlands, but as you can assume by my accent, I'm from Italy.
Good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Next one.
Then I continue. My name is Markus and I'm located in Germany.
Welcome, Markus.
Hello.
I'm Patrick. I'm based in Poland. I'll probably say a bit more during my keynotes.
Very good. Nice to have you here.
Hi, I'm Michael. I come from Germany.
Hi, everyone. Mitchell, come from Australia.
Wow. Hi, from Australia. Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much.
So going back to the other side of the globe, my name is Maximilian, also from Germany.
Hi, Maximilian.
Very nice to meet you, Maximilian. The main idea is that not only say your name or where you're from, say why you are here in Catalyst, what you want to learn in the European Town Hall, which people do you want to connect, right? My name is Mauro. I've been here. I'm a son of Found 7. I'm being part of this wonderful community for a while. I know a lot of people here. I work with the people with LATAM. I'm Argentinian. So it's wonderful to be here. It was wonderful to connect and be our guest and share
just one hint, please help me with a hand for Mauro. He has done such an amazing job helping me, this inexperienced guy, get this up and running. So I really, really appreciate your contribution. Without you, this will not be half of it. Thank you so much, Mauro.
Thanks, Mauro.
Yeah, come on.
Hi, oh goodness. Hi, I'm Andre from South Africa.
Hi.
And with Miroslav in the Treasury Guild team.
Good to have you here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm from Ghana and I live in Germany. I'm quite new to Cardano, but I'm interested in smart contracts. So if anybody wants to take a closer look at that, maybe we could explore.
Great to have you here. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
All right.
I'm also Alex. I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina. I'm part of the LATAM Town Hall, and I would like to congratulate Europe for joining this bunch of people really passionate about Cardano and moving forward this beautiful community. So best of luck and all my best for this community. Really great community, and I know that you are building and you will be built stronger.
And also here, thank you very much, Alex, for your strategic guidance in setting this up. We had very nice conversations. Yeah, I hope one day I will reach the level of professionality that you have shown in so many town halls. So really, really appreciate it. I learned a lot from you, and I hope I will continue learning and yeah, get better with the tools as well. So, but you also have a great team in LATAM. Very inspiring to see that. Thank you. All right, who's next?
I'm also Miro from Treasury Guild from Croatia. Nice to be here, guys.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Very good. Next one. Oh, I see a young man.
Hello, this is Mark, also from Germany. Ricardo just invited me. I'm very curious about what's going on here, and I'm highly interested into everything happening in the blockchain and crypto environment, and because it's combining personal interest with work-related stuff.
Welcome, Mark. Just a full disclosure here, Mark and I used to be colleagues in the same big company in Germany. Yeah, so nice to see you again, Mark. Long time no see.
Yeah, nice to see you.
All right, who's next?
Gus has his hand up.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Okay.
So,
Lucas.
hey guys, I'm Lucas. I'm also from LATAM. We organized a LATAM Town Hall, and I'm very excited to see what you're doing here. It definitely seems that many people are excited, and I hope you all the best for the community. And yeah, wish you the best.
Also, I understand you're an official Cardano ambassador, right?
Yes.
Congratulations to that. Yeah.
Thank
David. All right, we have Andreas.
Yes, hello, I'm Andreas. I'm Cardano ambassador for Indonesia, and I'm here to represent Eastern Town Hall, and I live in Germany. So yeah, guten Abend zusammen.
Yep. We're already making plans for meeting, hopefully one day, right? Yeah. I'm also in Germany. Yeah, hopefully one day we will have a big gathering. All right, so Ali Illustrated, are you there?
Hi, yes, I'm Ali Illustrated. I'm the CEO and founder of Cardano Women. I lead to empower women and girls in Web3, meeting them at the intersection of art, technology, and education. And I'm also working with JPEG Store as well. So it's been quite the hectic morning. So it's an honor to be here to meet all of you. And I'm also glad to be part of the Catalyst, you know, just to amplify the voices of those in the Catalyst system, because I do believe it has quite a powerful statement as we want to be decentralized and at the same time push forward our passions and our dreams and bring more people into this space, because I do believe it has a lot of opportunities available for everyone.
Great, thank you. Awesome to have you here. So we have Izzat Begum Rajan. I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly, from Imami Partners in Paris, France. Nice to see you here.
Yes, hi, good evening, good day, everybody. My name is Izzat Begum and I'm based in Paris, but I'm part also of the African Town Hall, being African diaspora with roots in Kenya. and Madagascar. I am currently based in Paris, and I have submitted a proposal in Fund 9 of Catalyst to build a lot tax for blockchain app to help everybody in the community get the right advisor, build a community for strategic, legal, tax, and financial advisory services. I'm an international tax lawyer and currently writing a PhD thesis on taxation and crypto with a very strong focus on utility tokens. So any help is welcome from all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here with us. All right, so we have Juan Sierra.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Juan Sierra. I'm based in Florida, very active with LATAM and GMBL Labs and the community at large, and very happy to be here.
Great to have you here. So hi to Florida.
Thanks.
All right.
Spanish only.
So we have very good friends down there, Soyun Han and Colin Heimgardner. Welcome. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about you both.
Yeah, hello. My name is Soyeon Han. I'm from actually South Korea. I'm a married with German guys. That's therefore now I'm in Germany. So, yeah.
And actually we are friends from Ricardo, and we are supporting here our Web3 user group as a back office, organizing some small project linked with Cardano or linked with some, how to say, training over the web. So we are more working in the back office to support Ricardo and the team here.
Thank you. Not only that, but also lots of very good ideas. Yeah, we're doing also some IoT stuff for beehives. So quite exciting stuff. We're planning to do some training, and yeah, very grateful that you guys are here and supporting. All right, so we have then Matthias Sieber.
Yeah, hi, I'm Matthias Sieber, originally from Germany, now living in the US, in California, also a Cardano ambassador. Glad to be here.
Great having you. And Mitchell Smart, I don't know if you already introduced yourself or?
I only said my name and from Australia, but Australian entrepreneurial mind, trying to get some good ideas out there.
Great. So did I miss anybody? I'm not sure whether I see everybody who is online on my screen. Did I miss anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, Simon. Oh, Simon.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
An Englishman living in Corsica. Okay.
All right.
And,
From which part of England? From which part of England are you?
But I was born in southern England, but I think I've always been outside of England for my whole life as a boat builder. And the thing that I'm really amazed in is meeting guys half a third of my age that are really going to create tomorrow. And that's why I'm just a spectator now. I'm not actually out on that pitch, but you guys are there to do it. And I'm just looking at it and, marvelous what you're all up to. Okay.
Awesome having you here. Thank you so much for joining. So Zoe.
Yeah, hey, I'm Zoe or Zoe. I'm from Switzerland, and yeah, just floating around in community spaces and stuff. Sometimes doing stuff and sometimes not, but always vibing, I guess. Nice to be here.
Your camera is off, but yeah.
Yeah.
Also for
yeah,
Zoe,
I'm shy,
she was one of the first persons to join the Discord server, and she offered also to contribute in the core team basically, and yeah, quite a fun time with her, and thank you so much for being here. Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're having fun, right? All right, then we have Latka.
Hi, nice to meet you all. I'm from Croatia, and hopefully member of Treasury Guild soon. I'm learning.
Wow,
still.
Excellent. Welcome, very, very welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Now, are we missing anybody else?
How's about you?
Sorry?
How's about you? Who are you?
Oh, okay. Who am I? All right. I have prepared a little bit of an intro about myself, so that you know who am I, right? So,
yep.
All right. So this is me, the bear. and I am from El Salvador in Central America. But when I was 18 years old, I moved to Germany to study here. So since 1996, I have been living, studying and working in Germany. I am an engineer. I work for a large automotive company. Well, the company does a lot more stuff nowadays. I work right now as an internal auditor in the IT area, and always love learning about new technologies. And this is how I ended up in the crypto space. So because also in our company, there were some activities going on for smart charging devices based on Ethereum. And I started reading that and trying to understand how it all works. And one day I was cooking and then I was hearing a podcast. You might know this guy. Yeah, he's Pete from Australia as well. And he does an amazing job of providing very valuable content on a regular basis, both in a podcast format, but also on YouTube videos nowadays. And I'm a big fan, so shout out to Pete. So this brought me to Cardano at that moment, because I understood, okay, there are other blockchains besides Ethereum. So I was really a newbie. And then I knew that my nephew, Toto, that he was working in something related to the blockchain. So I gave him a call, and then he told me, okay, he has founded a project. It's called Forgotten, and it's running on a blockchain called Cardano. Yeah, and so I started investigating, and then the more and more I learned about Cardano, the more I fell in love with the concepts, with the community, with also the videos, the whiteboard videos from Charles, etc. So a big fan here. So I actually learned about Forgotten shortly before they were doing their second mint of NFTs, and I bought one and I flipped it. So I shouldn't tell Toto, so sorry, Toto. I doubled basically the money. So I thought I was a very smart guy and said, oh, why don't I do it with more NFT projects? And so I unfortunately fell in a rug pull. I would say it was a soft rug pull, because I think there was no intention initially to do something bad with the community, but unfortunately it was very not professionally managed. And me being a project manager, I thought I can help these guys. One was from India, the other one was from Venezuela, and I felt I want this project to be successful, and I offered basically to help them, to consult them in project management stuff. I spent a lot of time, but really it turned out it was really a mess. Yeah, but for me it was a very, very positive experience because I learned a lot about. So TLDR was I was very sad that I was riding a dead horse. I learned how not to run an NFT project, so not promising what you cannot deliver. I learned a lot about 3D gaming and Unity, trying to rescue the project, and help them also do like a white paper and everything. And I also got in touch with very special community members that always were trying to make the project survive and continue. So for me, even though some people might say that was a waste of time, for me, this was an exciting time to learn. And I really, realize how many traps and how many difficulties are there for new people joining the space, that think that, it's an easy way to, I don't know, make profit. But I then realized it's not about that. There is so much more that blockchain technology offers, especially also, for example, in developing countries, in terms of banking the unbanked, as the Cardano vision is, in terms of making identity accessible for people that maybe only have a mobile phone, etc. And so during that time, I was really, it was very burdensome, I would say, or was hard. But luckily, I have friends, Cora and Soyun, some of them you met here in this call. So the TLDR is we decided, let's educate in this space. And we created a non-for-profit organization called the Web3 User Group. So we want to create a safe and fun place to learn about Web3. We want to do international projects which are prioritized and executed by the community. And we want to donate the majority of our proceeds directly. And we also want to have a treasury so we can do a little bit more complex projects, also with the aim to help communities, for example, in Africa and Latin America. So those that really need our help. As you can see, we have some official documentation finally about our status as nonprofit. I can tell you it was not easy. There were some, let's say, difficulties, some barriers from the local authorities on taxation. And yeah, why are you trying to get the status as nonprofit? You're here, I don't know, trying to push something in the blockchain space. And so there were a couple of discussions, but yeah, finally we got confirmation. Yeah, well, the rest is history. A couple of days ago, I think 6 days ago, I was on the Discord, and then yeah, more or less spontaneously with Felix, yeah, we started discussing about this possibility of an European town hall. And yeah, a couple of hours later, the first members started pouring in. The guys from the Treasury came in, and yeah, it was so exciting to see how this started to grow. It seems there is a high demand for yeah, offering a space where European people, and also people interested in European matters, have a place to discuss. And also this topic we mentioned before with the languages could be something, you know, that will help the environment grow and thrive. So all right, so these are the members. And then I will just finalize by saying thank you to some people we have for in the Web3 Foundation or Web3 user group. You can see here some NFTs we are preparing, and you see that the backgrounds have a certain comic style. So the photographs are not copyrighted. They are from a platform called Pixels, but we treat them, or we apply filters on them, and we got free access to their software so that we can apply it to our backgrounds. So shout out to Digital Masterpieces. The same to LATAM. So without Alex, Lucas, and Mao, again, this would not be possible. So it was only due to the help from those guys that we could move on and become, let's say, up and running so quickly. So thank you so much for that. All right, then thanks for Michael. Thanks to Michael for donation of 3 t-shirts with a new logo that was selected. So really appreciate that. I think we will find out a way to select who will be the winner in the community. Really like it. And also thanks to the trading tent. Some of the NFT aficionados in the space will know it. It's a very nice way of swapping assets trustless, basically, without having an intermediary. So they have agreed that once we have our collection of NFTs up and running, they will waive the fee for every swap of NFTs, so that the people can build up their teams as they wish, only paying for the yeah, gas, for the, how do you call it, the dust or the transaction fee, instead of the 5 ADA that they normally charge. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't know if I took a lot more than the 10 minutes, but yeah, if you have any question right now, you can shoot. Otherwise, yeah, we can interact in the Discord. Again, I'm really excited and happy to be here. As you can see, I'm very nervous, or quite nervous at the beginning at least, and now it's getting better. And I hope in the next sessions I will be not so excited and calm. All right, that's it for my part. If you have any questions, again, just shoot.
I hope you will stay excited, man.
Yeah, yes, I will. And now we come to the topic of the Treasury. So I will stop my sharing, and I will give presenting rights to.
And give it to Miroslav.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, guys. But first of all, who is this? Who is this guy, Grizzly, on Discord? Huh?
That's me.
Oh, nice to meet you, man. You're a nice dude. Huh?
All right. I can, for some reason, not grant the presenting rights.
No, everybody can share the screen.
Okay, everybody can share the screen. Okay. All right.
Okay. I'll just give a small intro and then Miroslav is gonna show you how everything works. So basically we had to build something really quick. Last year, November, we joined the CC admin team and we decided to do it on GitHub because GitHub's got a nice audit trail. You can see if who's made any changes. So we are recording the transactions on GitHub at the moment. And we started building, and lately we've made some changes to the Discord messages. And we also record the transactions in Gitbook so that it's more user-friendly to look at. And I think Miroslav can go ahead. You can show them from the beginning if you want.
Yeah, this is all organization that we are doing for Treasury now. And yeah, for example, Catalyst Swarm, we are going here on transaction, and all this stuff is public. You can see all this in Discord. And if we choose something, for example, Treasury Swarm pool rewards, so all transactions are here. Everything what are we doing.
So this means there is like a live connection between a transaction happening into a wallet or out of a wallet to this tracking mechanism, which even includes the links and which item it is related to, etc. Right?
Yes, exactly.
It's not entirely live. There's still some manual work that we do, but we are doing in the process of creating more and more automations as we go on.
Okay, okay. And maybe you can show it the integration in Discord, so how it looks like after this connection has been made between the transactions.
Yeah, I mean, first, what are we doing? We are doing here in GitHub. So we choose actually organization and we choose our transaction form. We have treasury system here, then, oops, sorry. So if we will choose, for example, we already set up for European town hall. And this is what's going on. So if last time, I think that we have some income in Treasury town hall, and we actually, oh, sorry, we actually recorded here. So on the 8th of this month, we have gimbal income. And also we have some ADA with gimbals and balance. And gimbal was, I think, 50,000, something like that. And this is gimbal balance.
So this is meant so the community can track basically
exactly
in a very transparent manner what was going on. I mean, at the beginning, we are not having a big fund, right? But maybe in the future, if we apply for funds from Catalyst for European activities, then everybody could here completely have transparency what is going on. Right?
Yes, yes. And every time when we close issue in GitHub, so everything is connected with Discord, and people in Discord community can see the actually. Wait, I must find where is it to show you guys how it looked like. Andre, do you see where is this treasury?
I think it's up.
Up. Treasury discussion, is it? Or is
yes, yeah. I think it's in there. Just scroll up.
Yeah.
Scroll up in the chat. No.
In the chat,
Treasury
on the main window.
No, it's not that.
No?
It's
too many channels.
No, wait. No, you minimize the category. You go on Swarm Funds, the category which you minimized,
Is
Swarm funds, where is it?
Oh, you just moved away from it. Just scroll down a little bit, down.
Okay.
These are and then you have a category, swarm funds, down there, over, you know, the category which is gray. No, not in white, down. This is media and marketing.
Ah, swarm funds,
okay.
okay. Mamma mia. Too many
update.
channels. Dear people, huh?
No, it's always live presentations. Whatever you present live, yours right?
So actually, Ander built some nice stuff here in Discord, you know. So this is income stuff. So you have all these links. You can go to Cardano Scan and check what's going on there. You know, with all, so everything what are we doing? It's on blockchain. Everything is transparent. You know? So in every second, you know what's going on with funds. Here is Gitbook, sorry. So if you like to check what's going on with funds here, from fund 6 till fund 8, we track all things.
Yeah. So maybe for the people that might not know what Catalyst Swarm is, my understanding is this is like a bracket organization around the different town halls worldwide, and even some additional collaborations, for example, with the artificial intelligence project, right? Maybe Felix, you can elaborate a little bit on what the Swarm idea is.
Catalyst Swarm is pretty much exactly what is happening here. This is an assembly of community members, which started in Fund 3, so since 1.5 years, and which mostly figures out, hey, what does the community and the ecosystem needs to develop and to move further? In this regard, for example, yeah, we created the town halls with mostly saying, hey, setting a first proposal, motivating people, supporting leaders, getting them to set up everything. Same like with Catalyst Group, for example. And Swarm is nothing else than a bunch of very engaged, very committed people which support each other and work with each other to build a collectively and collaborative ecosystem without any bosses, without any chefs, without any hierarchy. It's very chaotic, it's very punky. Nobody knows what it actually really is because it's always changing radically as Catalyst and blockchain itself. And how it changes depends on the participants. And our highest goal is just to support, I think, decentralized society and decentralized leadership.
Okay. All right. I'm looking a bit at the time. I also think I spent a bit more time also on my part, but let me give you, or can you give a sign whether we should speed up or whether we are okay with the tempo that we're having? Who is of the opinion we're too fast, or yeah, are we okay? Raise your hand if we're okay. All right, so we're doing
maybe if the community has some questions, yeah, maybe if you're interested in something. If not, it's also okay.
Yeah. Okay, I would say let's continue with the next topic. So it would be Andre with the Common Gravity, finding our purpose with the GPS. But thank you very much for the Treasury discussion. Marcus, bye-bye.
Okay, thank you for the word. I will share my screen and the presentation. So I'm part of the GPS team. I don't know if you already heard of about Catalyst GPS. It's an initiative which was funded, and the point of it is to create a strategy-led structure for Project Catalyst. But that's not why we are here. It's not about GPS. It's not about presenting what we are trying to do. It's mainly trying to help the European community to coordinate and figure out what they are about to do and how they will execute on those promises and things they would or you or us will set up to achieve.
So that's what I want to introduce. A solution, how we can coordinate our activity and how we can decide what kind of function we will be focusing on. Okay. So again, it is the answer to what do we do? And I think to start with, it's important to know that we need to be able to understand ourselves. Why do we exist? There was a lot of discussion about if European Town Hall does even have sense. I think there is many things and many reasons for European Town Hall to exist. And the moment we will be able to put it on paper, to establish it, it will be very easy for everyone else and for us on our own to understand that. The other good reason for knowing what we are doing is that we know we can easily align to others. Anyone who will come to the community will know what the community is working on, will be able to connect the people who are working on different things, and join into the good and healthy structure we will hopefully build. So the message here is we are new, but we can be awesome. We can be the best town hall, I hope. So how do we do that? What is the answer to these things? My proposal is kind of is inspired by what GPS is trying to achieve, and it is a monthly cycle. We will see how it goes. It's an experiment. It might break. We might change it. We might improve it. But the basic idea is the first we propose what we want to focus on. So if we are a community and we just started, there is nothing we want to do. I think it would be a good idea to have a common place where we will be proposing what we are working on. For that purpose, in the Discord channel, there is now a new channel called Common Gravity, where we can discuss what we would like to focus on, what the things should be or could be. And there was a mirror board was created. So I will show you the mirror board. It's fairly simple. It is basically a workboard for any suggestions of what we would like to do. So it's called GPS Compass for European Cardano community. And in here, there is this colorful table, which categorizes basically the space of Cardano into 5 different perspectives, going from collaboration and engagement to outreach and impact. These perspectives are suggested, and their purpose is to cover everything what should be done in the Cardano community. That being said, it doesn't mean that European Cardano community has to focus on everything. We can, actually, I think we should to start very slowly, focus on one thing at a time and kind of go through this process. Okay, we would like to do that. How can we do that? How we can work on it? What kind of initiatives we can do, and how we can help our members to coordinate those initiatives. So this mirror board is a workboard. That means anyone has an access and anyone can edit. So whatever you would like to do, you can kind of move it. You can, let's say, you would like to say that European community should focus on proposer outreach. So you would say, oh, okay, I would like that to be focus of the Cardano community. There will be moderators of this board, which will be going back to you or communicating with you. It's always ideal when you do such a change to either leave a note who did the change or write about it in the Discord channel Common Gravity, because since we don't have accounts, all of us, it is just a mirror board where the changes are not tracked. But no worries, if some changes are not explained, they will just return back. And there is another board which is the result of our work. This is the production board where everything we have decided on will be noticed. So this is the idea, to kind of structure what we are working on, and then eventually have a place where we can link everything together. Okay, so this is the board itself. In the common gravity channel, we will discuss these functions, these things we should do, what else should be written, how the mirror board should be structured, how to improve what we are managing, how not to manage or write down too many things, so we do not burden ourselves with too much bureaucracy and keeps things simple. And then eventually to vote on the things we should do or we as a community should not do, to have a common idea where we are going and where we are heading. And once we have the function ready, to start initiatives, to support them through the community, through the common treasury. And that's basically it. I will be creating a mailing list for everyone who would like to be informed about new proposals, what it will be voted, what should be voted on. So if you would be part of this mailing list, just leave a note in the common gravity channel, and you will be part of that.
Maybe Andre, you could show briefly in the Discord where the channel is located.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the European Cardano community, and it is in text channels, and it is common gravity channel. So it's the
common gravity. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, so just right here, interested in newsletter or whatever you would like to, and you will be part of it. Okay, so now Ricardo, I have a little bit of context to the whole thing, a little bit about GPS, but I don't want to take too much time. I guess the program is already long. So what I will do, I suggest I will just send you a link to the chat where you can learn something more about GPS, about where it is heading, how it is trying to create a framework which would connect different activities on Cardano. But for now, I would probably give time to you and to any questions.
Yeah, let's take some 2 minutes for questions to Andre.
Ricardo, could you just check the waiting room for a second?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
In the meantime, if anyone would be interested into doing that, helping with establishing the process and aligning the community activities, also contact me. It would be great, and I will be really happy to involve anyone who would be interested, not only in that, but in GPS in general, if you want to learn more.
Okay. I don't see anybody on the waiting room right now. Okay. All right. So then we have the next part would be Alex with the community building in Latin America.
All righty. Well, first of all, thank you, Ricardo, for inviting me in representing Latin America. It's an honor to be here celebrating this incredible moment with you all. Let me be very open. It was kind of crazy that there was no European town hall. So congratulations to being able to put that milestone into the Cardano Catalyst roadmap and timeline. I don't have a presentation. I think community building is about people and people connecting to each other. So I think this should be just a conversation about one of the experience of the town halls, because there are many, and there are many groups and communities that we don't call town halls, but they are communities, and they're probably in some cases are larger than town halls, such as GMBL, for example. which is, I think, is one of the largest communities that we have in Cardano. But essential, what I think is of utmost importance is that you define your purpose, why you are all here, right? And that question is, I think, the most important question that you have to define in order for this community to grow. Because at the end, people are here for a common interest, right? That is something that you cannot impose. That is not something that you get from a methodology or a dogma or something else. It's not foreign of the community, it's internal of the community. And I think that purpose needs to be developed. It needs time to grow. I don't think you should jump into it right now. For example, in the LATAM community, our purpose was defined after 6 months of operation. When we have some history, that we have some experiments, failed ones and successful ones, learnings and things that we don't want to do anymore. And also we have a lot of discussions with our own people, understanding why people are here, why they are joining their faces each Thursday, and what they want, what the format should be, and all that requires experimentation and time. So, but keep that in mind, because the purpose is, I think, very important. Also, we are in a decentralized world, or at least we want to be in a decentralized world, and we are all here working for that. So in order for growth, a community in a decentralized fashion, our way of doing that is by putting that purpose on top of everything. Because at the end, something has to guide you, right? There should be a north for everyone that joins the community, new people, old people, people that are building, people that are lurking, people that want to take the stage and present, and each one is different. So what at the end will help you out in order to grow in a decentralized fashion, I think is the purpose. So what we done for that is create a manifesto. I think it's the first manifesto I seen in the Cardano space. And that manifesto is kind of alongside the mantra that you just read at the beginning of this town hall, which we also read, but we add to that after 6 months, the manifesto, in order for anyone to join, to understand where are we going. And on top of that, I will say that growing a community is something that is totally dynamic, as the same as any decentralized community, right? And Ricardo was explaining that when he was talking about his timeline, about how he failed and success, and suddenly you find that you found gold and then you lost it. And that's the way the community is built. So even though you define things, keep things in a kind of a draft way of status, that anything can be changed by the community, because the community needs flexibility and needs a space for opinions and need inclusion and need diversity. And each member that you incorporate to the community will bring something different. And if you keep things in as a dogma, as something that cannot be changed, then decentralization won't happen, because you will be centralizing things around a topic. But I think it's important to discuss these things. The way we do it is to keep the conversation as open as possible, try to listen to people. We also, as the town hall, as the community, that we kind of, I will not say lead, because I don't think we lead, but we kind of take charge of things happening. We kind of trying not to do things that compete with the ecosystem. Rather, we keep our minds open, our ears open, our hearts open, to be able to produce a space for anyone to join doesn't feel that are less or that we are competing with them. For example, we don't create, and this is not a guidance or a suggestion that you should not try that. Okay, I'm just telling the LATAM story, not telling this is the truth. Okay, but we decided that we will not create an SPO, we will not create a DAO, we will not create anything that can compete with any member of the community in order for anyone to be able to join the LATAM Town Hall or the LATAM community and feel welcome and feel that there is no conflict of interest and that we are all working together towards the same purpose. Yeah. But this is our story, right? And so far, it's been a very interesting, very funny story. We are really enjoying this, and it's built step by step, member by member. Now we have 30 people here. Maybe next town hall you have 60, or maybe you have 15. That doesn't matter, because at the end, what is important is what you envision, right? What is your purpose? How you are going to change in a way for people to come. And this is not something that happens with the fingers snap, you know. Yeah. It takes time, and people needs to feel safe. People needs to check that this is a place that they will enjoy, that they want to be, because it takes effort, right? I mean, we are taking the most precious thing that anybody can have, which is our time, and we cannot give it back, not with any kind of token. So for people to give you and give us their time, you need to find out what is worth it for them, right? So keep that man open, keep the community as inclusive as possible, as open as possible. Don't reject things just because it doesn't feel right to somebody, which is the normality that any human being is used to. In the real world, we have a dogma, right? We were raised with set of values or set of beliefs, and then when you jump into here, that doesn't disappear, but the purpose is different. So we need to watch out. As the first members of the community, you have a responsibility, I think, which is be your best self. You have to think about the next ones, the people that are not here, and they will probably be the next leaders of this community, of the next shining stars, of the people that have an idea that nobody else had, and that will bring this community to where it belongs, which is with millions of people, maybe in Europe, reaching out for this amazing thing that we are building together. So that is basically our history. We are trying to keep ourselves as truth as possible, with open ears, open hearts, trying to not jump off into conclusions, not thinking about how we want to build things, rather than replace that we with a community which is the difficult part, right? Creating open spaces for people to speak up. Also, Felix mentioned that the language barrier is key, and Europe has many languages, right? And it's not the same. It's not the same speaking here all together in English, even though we may think that we understand each other. It's not the same. Talking in your native language with other people that are talking in the same language creates a different connection than speaking in a different language, non-native. So try to think about that and create channels and spaces for people to communicate natively, and that will create bonding and connections that are not being possible in any other way. And I think that is something that any space for a multicultural community such as this one should consider. It's not easy, believe me. And Africa, I can tell you, I think Afia is here, and she can also speak up for that, because it's amazing when you have 3, 4, 5, 10 different languages. I mean, it's quite a complication for any space like this one. But I think the effort worth it once you figure out how to do it, how the community feels to do it, then you start to create something unique, amazing, and it has a potential that nothing else will replace. So
I have a question, Alex.
I think that is, yeah, go on.
Yeah. What is the biggest risk that you see, you know, where something could happen that people just say, no, this is not for me? What is the biggest risk in your opinion?
I think the biggest risk is what we are kind of not building, which is centralization, right? I mean, for example, I will take myself as an example, right? I'm very open and very fluently in speaking, right? Even not in my native language, and I think I'm good at it, and that's my way of viewing. But all the time I think, okay, maybe I am good at it, but should I be the only one doing it? What if I'm kind of tinting, I'm not sure if that's the word, but coloring the LATAM community with my way of viewing things? Mm-hmm. What if by doing that we are
to the others?
Exactly how we can open up and let others do whatever they want. I mean, if they want to take the stage, why not? If they want to lead, why not? If they want to be the ones that put an ideology there, why not? I mean, if we keep the discussion going, if we keep building up the community, if we can open up new spaces for new people to do it in their own way, that is incredibly powerful. And I will give you an example on that. We decided, because of this decentralization risk or fear that we have, we decided that we wanted to create spaces for new people to be able to lead and be autonomous. So we created a group just by chance, because it was a conversation, and we said, okay, which group? And one said translation, fine. Does anybody in the community wants to lead the translation group? 2-3 hands raise it. Okay, you are now the translator groups, and you have full autonomy. You are official members of the community, so you can use the logo, you can present proposals in Catalyst with the logo, you can do whatever you want. It's your decision, and you don't have to ask for permission. It's your group. The way the translation is done in the LATAM community is decided by them. So they have their own channel in the Discord, they have their own representatives, they charge whatever they want if they want to charge, or they give services for free if they want. Because at the end, that creates a different traction, a different mindset, a different way of doing things that is not centralization. And we created a second group with education that are doing different stuff, and they are also autonomous, and we are creating with you, Ricardo, NFT group that at the end is just an experiment, because I think this should have a second level, a second layer, because now it's focused in a certain aspect that could be something more bigger than the town hall, or more big and even than the community. But these experiments are showing us that there is a way that we can let people do things in their way, in maybe in a different way that others think, and do it in autonomous fashion, but at the same time keep collaborating all together. And this is something that we are also doing with other communities such as Swarm. We expect to do it with European Town Hall as well, Africa Town Hall, or GMBL Labs, or whomever, because that's the idea, right? All together, yeah. we have more power than each one as individuals, right? Sorry for taking too much time. I'm not sure.
That's okay. Really very inspiring, as always. Thank you very much. And then I guess we can go on with Ali Illustrated. Thank you so much, Alex, and to the other guys from LATAM, also Lucas.
Andrea. Welcome.
Yeah, very nice having you here. Right, Ali, your stage.
Hi, everyone. Apologize, I'm like in 2 meetings all at once. As I mentioned earlier, I'm the CEO, founder of Cardano Women. I think I can reiterate from what Alex had mentioned with the LATAM community, how it started was a happy accident. I joined Twitter and noticed that there wasn't a lot of women in the space, and I wanted to find them all as much as possible. And so back in the day, basically Twitter had a rule that you had to have 500 followers before you could host a Twitter space. And I made a post basically breaking that down, that I wanted to be able to have that capability so I could find people and have the opportunity to have discussions with anyone in regards to just learning about Cardano, learning about NFTs, learning about anything possible, because it was a new topic of conversation for me back in August of last year. And thankfully, one individual actually had seen my post and was a believer that I could do it and that I could make it happen. And so I made that 500 benchmark and waited like a good week before I could actually host my Twitter spaces. And from there, I started hosting like just random spaces just to get the chance to know people in the community. Also was very close to Hero Pool at the time, very big, huge community member in the space, and had topics of conversation such as Cardano nights and Cardano over coffee. And it was kind of hectic, actually. So using, the people that I had in my corner, I asked them, could it be possible to host something such as Cardano Women, where we would just have a safe space for women to come in and not have a bunch of men on the Twitter spaces hogging the mic, and it's been an evolving project since then. I've had great inspirations looking at the technology, what it's capable to do. And we do have an NFT project that we look forward to dropping in due time. The concept is to represent all women, because I think it's very much important. I mean, it's kind of, I guess, in the realms similar to World of Women, but more so identified with preserving the cultures that are present now, if that's anything to mention. Because I'm originally from Panama, so I am very rooted with the LATAM community, but unfortunately being first generation here in the US, if you don't use it, you lose it. So I am one of those that I have no accent anymore anyways. And I interact with mostly the English speaking population. So that's what I've been doing, but I also definitely want to amplify the voices of the people who are in the community, minorities and non, because I think it's very much important. So I do have a team of about 7 girls. I have my co-founder. She is identified as Cook Time on Twitter. And then I have another gal who leads Twitter spaces for Cardano Women East, because I can't be up 24/7. I wish that there was 53 hours in a day, but I can't have that. So she leads that for the Eastern Hemisphere at 11:30 UTC. And I usually host the spaces Monday, Friday at 9 p.m. UTC for the Western Hemisphere in English. And then on Wednesdays, same time frame for the Eastern Hemisphere, or for the Western Hemisphere in Spanish. Just kind of covering a variety of topics and wanting to definitely create that safe space for anyone to join and talk about either their projects, world news. I think the most common conversation lately has been about the bear market and like, I forget the word, but right now it's like at the tip of my tongue, but essentially where you feel like you're not worthy of the position that you're in. And I think it's important to reflect that that might be something that you think about yourself, but in all honesty, you're very much capable because you have a community surrounding you that believes in you or is happy to give you a helping hand. Yes, imposter syndrome. Thank you, Matthias. He's very, very awesome and been a great helping hand. And even though that the spaces are, or at least the project is identified as Cardano Women, we definitely want to promote the all-inclusivity conversation, because in Web3, we really believe that, you know, it's a new frontier. And with that, we can make the rules how we want it now, implement the ones that, you know, in Web 2 hasn't worked, and make it better. So, you know, if we want to have a diverse group, then we need to be active in doing that now. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I had. And I could ramble on about a variety of topics, but I would like to open up the floor for if anyone has any questions, comments, concerns. I'm an open book. I do have on the side my phone because I also am working with JPEG Store, and we're testing some interesting things today.
Yeah, I would have a question to you. Why Cardano? What brought you to Cardano, basically?
Well, I started actually in August through OpenSea because my partner was frustrating me with hosting or listening to Clubhouse rooms and Twitter spaces. And it was a topic of conversation that I didn't know and that I didn't understand. And I think the beautiful thing about women is that if you get them frustrated enough and mad, then they do something about whatever, you know, is making them mad. So eventually I heard a conversation that piqued my interest, and it was in regards to a very famous model. I always mispronounce her name, but she had made it article news thing about why she wanted to be in NFTs, because in her line of work in Hollywood, no one owns their work. You know, she's been a model for Sports Illustrated. She's seen musicians, you know, you publish a song and it's not yours, and a variety of other things there. And so as a freelance model prior to NFTs, I was doing photo shoots and things, and I thought it was an opportunity to do the same, you know, find my worth. But when time came to be, I joined an OpenSea, and it was $400 to post, you know, an image of artwork. That killed me a little bit because I was working retail at the time. That was basically my whole paycheck. And then, you know, thanks to Twitter, connecting Web3, the most popular conversation was Ethereum and Cardano. And I was curious to know, what is this Cardano that people are talking about? And to be honest, Jason, my partner, being who he is, was very much well-versed more about crypto and actually had a decent quote unquote bag of investment into the company and the technology and the opportunities that was available. So from there, kind of went down the rabbit hole and haven't left. I've really enjoyed my time with the community. Any question I ask, I find hundreds of people who are willing to give me an answer, or find someone who can get me the answer that I need, or resources, you know. And so been pretty lucky.
Thank you. Yeah, this is also what I'm noticing in Cardano. Somehow the community is very, very special. Yeah, the openness and how accessible people are. This is for me just fascinating. You know, coming from a corporate environment where hierarchies are everything, right? And you need to follow a certain procedure. And you know, if you don't have an appointment like 3 weeks before, then you know you're not gonna get it. And yeah, so it's a completely different world. And yeah, Cardano is within this special Web3 area even more special. So thank you very much, Ali. It was exciting seeing, listening to your journey. Very, very nice that you could make it. I know you're very, very busy with other projects. Yeah.
I've been pretty busy, but I definitely believe that, you know, and everything that I've been doing, that if I make time, something beautiful will happen. And so here we are with a beautiful first time of the European town hall meeting. And I may not be in them all the time, but I do get a chance to catch recaps, watch the videos, and see it grow. And it's been exciting. So thank you. It's been an honor.
All right. So then Andreas is next with the Eastern Town Hall. So you're
okay. Thank you, Ricardo. It's been nice to be here. First, I would like to congratulate to everyone here for the first meetup of European Town Hall. So it's nice to have another town hall here. It's been long. I thought that European Town Hall will be there last year, but yeah, here we are. So congratulations. And I'm Andreas from the Eastern Town Hall. Today I was invited by Ricardo to share what we have in Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall and how do we grow since last year. Okay, so I will share my screen.
Andreas, you're currently based in Germany, right?
Correct. I'm in Berlin at the moment.
Wow. Okay, great.
Okay, could you guys see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, to everyone of you who doesn't know what Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall is, basically it's just a community's initiative that we have a regular meetup every 2 weeks. At the moment, the members is from Japan, Vietnam, Indonesia, Korea, and also New Zealand. And we are trying to get more countries to join us from Southeast Asia and East Asia. So yeah, we have meetup every Saturday. And basically the duration is 2 hours. In the first 15 minutes, we will be in the main main room, and we will talk in English and also give some greetings in every languages here: Japanese, Indonesian, Philippines, and then we have Korea and also in Vietnamese. So basically, we have 10 core team members at the moment from Vietnam, and we have our colleague here, Angela. Thank you for coming here today. She is from East Africa. East Africa is also part of the Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. And yes, Robert from Australia and New Zealand. Yuta is Cardano Foundation Ambassador from Japan. So basically, it's just since last year, I think Felix is also the initial member of the Eastern Town Hall. So he could talk a lot more about the initial foundations of this Eastern Town Hall, actually, rather than me. But yeah, basically, it's just an initiative from people who are active in Project Catalyst since the beginning. And we tried to, actually at the time, the time zone is not that good for the people who lives in the Eastern Hemisphere, right? I mean, the global town hall is, when the global town hall is, people mostly sleep in Japan, in Indonesia, in Vietnam. So basically, that's why we create this Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall as an initiative from our community. So yeah, after 15 minutes, usually we just also inform the people about the updates from the Catalyst, what's next. And then if we have some guests, for example, from the donations, they could share some information from their project. And then after that, we will go just to the breakout room of its countries. So basically, its countries in the hemisphere, Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall have an, how do you say, they could create their breakout room, and then they have, how do you say, they could create their own activity inside the breakout room. So every country has their own communities and team that lead the communities. So from Indonesia, we have Cardano Indonesia community that was led by me and several other people. And then we just give the information about Project Catalyst, and we discuss about the proposals that the community wants to submit to the Project Catalyst, and how about the governance and so on in our native languages. That's the most important stuff in the native languages of its countries. And yeah, another stuff that we try to start from this fund is now we have Eastern Catalyst School with collaborations with the Catalyst School. So we got funded in last fund, Fund 8. At the moment, we have 3 teams from Indonesia, from Vietnam, and Eastern Catalyst School, Japan. So basically, we give the same stuff like what Catalyst School did, but in our own native language, in Japanese, in Indonesians, and also in Vietnamese. So basically, what we want to bring from this Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall is to bring people who are not active in the governance to be more active in the governance of Cardano, as simple as being a voter, or if they have some ideas, we could help them to submit their proposals, to build up their proposals based on our experience in the last several funds. Yeah, Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall got funded first time in Fund 6. Thank you for that from Felix and Catalyst Farm also. And yes, and its funds, we try to submit our proposals and to grow the community in Eastern Hemisphere and try to add more countries like Philippines, and we try to reach to Thailand communities at the moment. Basically,
I have a question
something
to
like
you,
that.
Andreas.
Yes, please, Ricardo.
So let's say there is a country which is not at all in the picture for the Cardano environment. So how do you onboard them? You know, who do you approach? Do you go via the universities, or what is the take that or the approach that you're taking?
Okay, so our approach basically is like, first we try to look if they have Cardano ambassadors on their country. So we contact the Cardano foundations and try to look if there is already a Cardano ambassador on that country. If yes, we try to contact the ambassador and try to ask them if they already have some communities there, the local communities. If yes, we try to contact them and ask them whether they would like to join the Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall, or if they are willing to try first to talk with us and discuss. If there are no if there are no Cardano ambassadors, we try to look in the Facebook or in the just Google if there is some local communities. Usually there is. For example, in Malaysia, I know one of them is my friend from Pluto's Pioneer Program, and he create an initiative, the local community in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. So yeah, but the community is still too small, so they don't have any current ambassador yet, but we are trying to help them to grow, and then after that they could try to join the Eastern Hemisphere if they already have some team there. Okay. Hopefully I answer your questions.
Yes,
if
yes.
anybody has any questions, feel free to ask.
What is something we should avoid at all costs, you know, to prevent people from just coming once and then leaving?
Correct. Yeah. That's a good question, actually. How to retain the number of participants? That's not easy, especially during the bear market like this. What we do is we have bounties. So basically, we submit the proposals. For example, the most important stuff for our communities is the translations, right? Not everybody in Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall speak English, so we try to help them by translating the documentations from the Project Catalyst to its native language in Eastern Hemisphere countries. So we got funded, I think, in starting from Fund 7 and Fund 8 to do some translations and give bounties reward to our communities to try to translate. And also we do some quizzes. We give some rewards if they active in the participations, if they are active in the Telegram group. So each country has their own Telegram group. We have autonomy to manage our own breakout room and so on. So yeah, actually it's quite difficult in the beginning to retain the people, but after more members are becoming active, they will reach out to their friends to join, to be more active as a proposer.
Yeah.
And so we are growing now, starting from, I don't know, 20 people. Now we are growing up to 100 people.
Yeah. Sometimes,
yes.
you know, people, let's say, with a bit, let's say, not young anymore, let's say 30, 40, 50, they tell me it is, Discord is having a very, very steep learning curve. Did you have a similar experience or not really?
Yes, basically it's also difficult for us to grow the people to join the Discord. So basically we give autonomy to its countries in Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall to build their own community with whatever social media that works best for its country. For example, in Indonesia, we are working better with Telegram instead of Discord. So we are more active in the Telegram group and also with Instagram. In Vietnam, I think they are also active in the Telegram and also WhatsApp group. And in Thailand, they mostly use Facebook. So yeah, every country has their own way to communicate.
More spread out.
But we have the Discord for Eastern Hemisphere Town Hall, of course.
Okay. All right, Andreas, I think we're running a bit behind schedule, but I really
Thank you so much.
appreciate your contribution, and it's very exciting to meet you. Yeah, at least here in the on the video. I hope one day, if you're in Berlin, we can really physically meet, have a beer, and
of course,
have some fun. Yeah. And then the next one would be Patrick. Patrick, the stage is yours.
Yeah, sound check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. Yeah, so well, to start off, thank you, Ricardo, for inviting me and organizing this. I jumped at the opportunity. I read European, and usually when people ask me where you're from, I say Europe because I have quite a mixed background. So yeah, so I was born in Italy, so I culturally I feel Italian, and as you were saying before, Alex, like when you speak in your native language, it's a totally different thing. There's a different range of emotions and topics you can convey in a native language, which yeah, I totally resonate with that. And but I do come from a Polish family, so I was born there. I lived there for 20 years. And at the same time, I was growing up in an American school. So I was growing up learning 3 languages. It was a bit of a mess, but it helped me to get where I'm today. And today I'm working as a translator. So I got interested in cryptocurrencies for one of the main reasons that people get interested. I wanted to make money, and that seemed like a good idea. I saw, I got into all the hype, the prices going up and down, and yeah, I got into that from that point of view. But obviously, and that was back in 2017. Right before the big bull run, and obviously prices started going down. So I was trying to hang on and find a different reason why to stay in the space. And as probably a lot of you can recall, there's so much more besides making the money. There's a different philosophy of decentralizing the world. There's when you start learning our current financial system, how it works and all the flaws it has, and we're actually experiencing now with inflation, with rising prices. So I started seeing in cryptocurrencies and blockchains a solution to all these different things. And yeah, so I started looking around. I started translating some articles for The Cryptonomist. Now today is my main client. Actually, I can share a screen. Let me see. Might be this one. Can I go? This is Chrome. This is Brave. Okay. Can you see it? Okay. So is it sharing? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So yes. So I'm working as a translator for Cryptonomist. Usually, it's one of the main magazines in Italy. And what I do is I mostly translate from Italian to English, and I also write certain articles. So I'm trying to cover Cardano as much as possible. Obviously, the magazine is all about all different cryptocurrencies. and I've been, covering some stuff. For example, I've been to the Cardano Summit in Berlin. You probably all remember the virtual world where we had Charles on the big screen. So yeah, I'm trying to cover as much as possible. I also got a nice idea to start interviewing stake pool operators. So I began this, let me see, can I change it? So I began this Cardano SPO column. I've interviewed over currently 66 stake pools. It comes out on a weekly basis. So I've been doing for more than 1 year. Maybe I'm not sure, if I haven't looked in the room if there's any stake pool I interviewed. I think I saw Marcin from AdaQuest. I also interviewed NFT projects. So recently I had Cardania, I had Cyberbugs. And yeah, I'm just trying to use my skills in writing and translating and to contribute to the Cardano community, because I do have some IT technical background, so I understand a lot of the concepts, but I'm not really into the coding and all the different more technical aspects. So yeah, other than that, as a translator, I hope I can be of help in this European Cardano community. So I'll be probably very active in the Polish and Italian channels. Currently I'm based in Poland, but hopefully before the end of the year, I'll be moving to Portugal. So this will be my 4th country where I'll be living. So yeah, and what else? I think I had some notes here. Oh, obviously, why Cardano? I think the main reason was because I'm also quite interested in, the environment, protecting, humans, but also animals around us. So I'm really interested in that. And when I learned about Ethereum's and Bitcoin's consensus mechanism, proof of work, and how much how much electricity it consumes, and even if we use renewable energy, there's still the problem of electronic waste. And this is something not a lot of people talk about, especially Bitcoin maximalists, but all these CPUs, ASICs, and stuff like that, they usually end up in landfills, and it's really hard to recycle a lot of the materials. So that's quite a big problem. So obviously Cardano, some other blockchains I was looking into were a solution to this, but obviously it's, as we probably all know, Cardano is at the moment.
Hold on. So recording is restarted now. Very good. I have a question to you, Patrick. Looking at the different languages, etc., how important do you see this aspect of interacting in an own language where you feel comfortable? How important is that to learn?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite hard. I see technology going in a direction where communicating with other people will be much easier, even with different languages. But that's just, for example, rational, logical talking. Whereas something as important as emotions and trying to connect with the culture. For example, when I go to Rome, where I grew up, and I speak with the accent from Rome, it's a totally different experience. And I think it's hard to describe, but definitely I think it's important. As far as something like Cardano, in terms of building a community, decentralizing everything, speaking online, there's not so much emotions that can be conveyed. So I think having a common language like English is pretty good. But when you're locally, I think speaking the native language, people connect much easier with you.
Yeah. Right. Good. Okay. So thank you very much, guys. According to our agenda, what's next? I guess it's singing. It's karaoke time. I don't know if any one of you has the guts to start singing, or whether we should practice in separate private rooms and do it the next time. It was exciting. It was really, really great. I was expecting a very small group, to be honest, but I'm very glad that so many of you made it. Please, help us by staying around, looking in the Discord, the Twitter. We will try to bring a lot of content-driven discussions about regulatory frameworks, about what is happening with the MiCA, about what is happening in the press, such kind of things. We are together with the guys from LATAM. We are planning to push an initiative of having a set of NFTs with this soccer players that you saw in my presentation, and let's say included in the reward system for community engagement in all the town halls. It will be for a non-profit organization, and we will be very, very transparent. It's about Web3 education. And yeah, it was an exciting, a very exciting town hall. You could tell, I guess, that I was quite nervous, and I guess for the upcoming sessions, I will get some help and support from more experienced guys with Zoom and everything. So I apologize if it was a bit bumpy at the beginning. I really liked the openness and the opportunity to interact with you guys. And yeah, I'm open, I'm here for you. And yeah, let's get this done. Yeah, let's continue building. Very good. So
I think you're an awesome host, really, Ricardo. Definitely.
Appreciate. And then I wish everyone a good evening. And yeah, let's stay in touch. Let's change the world.
I think Andy has his hands up.
Oh yeah, Andy.
Oh yeah, just have a questions. Are we going to have a breakout room with its native language, European language, next time, or it will be in English? Free
I think, yeah, I think we can try. Especially, I think we have a couple of Italian guys. German, I think, would be something that would work out. We have, I think, some Finnish people, at least in the Discord. But I was seeing that some of them had trouble getting in today's call. So we'll need to figure out what was the root cause, and we'll fix it for the future. But yeah, stay tuned. One final question. What about at the moment, the frequency is set to be fortnightly, so every 14 days. What is your impression? What is your, let's say, preference as a community? Would you like to have it rather weekly? Maybe raise hands. Weekly? So 1, 2. And what about 3, 4? So around about 4. And what about fortnightly? So every 14 days, would it be better? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. I guess now, yeah, it's decided. Let's keep it fortnightly for the moment. Of course, we can always do something ad hoc if there is some topic that we want to drive further. But this can also be in a smaller group. And then the town hall itself, we will keep it at the moment at fortnightly rhythm. Okay, then have a good night. And yeah, talk to you later. Yeah, enjoy. Cheers.
Good night. See you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.